Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. You are looking live at Field 7 here in Del City, Oklahoma, where the Oklahoma Drive 2K10 squad is getting ready to take on five-star My name is Pedro Claudio, and I will be bringing your broadcast and play-by-play throughout today's games. This March Showdown 14U tournament here at Del City is a single elimination bracket. So lose one, you're done. And today, Oklahoma Drive needs to win 4 games to win the championship of this March Showdown. And if they play the way they played in a couple of the games yesterday, they'll have every shot to be able to do that. Let's go over what happened yesterday for Oklahoma Drive, as they started out with a first pool play matchup against Image Fast Pitch 14U, a game in which they won 10-1, followed by a game against Southwest Oklahoma Pride in which they won 12-1. Lastly, they played Oklahoma Havoc, a team that they've faced in the past, and fell by a score of 3-1. Had a late rally, but couldn't finish the job, and that brought them to the 2 seed in B bracket. If we look at 5-star and their pathway to here, they are the 3 seed out of Pool C. They went 1-2 yesterday. They lost to Tribute Niles by a score of 6-4, and then lost to Oklahoma Arsenal by a score of 8-3. But they did pick up a win against Oklahoma Drive 2011 South by a score of 8-4, bringing them to 1-2 and earning them the 3 seed in this contest. We're waiting on the umpires to get here and have the official exchange of lineups. We do expect that with Oklahoma Drive being the 2 seed here, they should be the home team in this contest. We'll break for 60 seconds, and we'll be back with starting lineups and hopefully some umpires and start this game. This Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. All right, let's go over the offensive starting lineup for Oklahoma Drive in this contest against five-star. Coach Garrett's batting 9 in this bracket play. Bella's leading off. Brecken is batting second. Tinley bats third. Izzy cleans up at fourth. Tessa bats fifth. Jordan bats sixth. Kinley bats seventh. Natalie bats eighth. And Mia bats ninth. That rounds out the starting lineup for Oklahoma Drive offensively in this contest. Coaches and umpires are talking right now, and we'll be ready to get going here momentarily. We are hoping for a full day of tournament action. We know the pathway to the championship with this being a single elimination bracket, as Oklahoma Drive will need to win at 9, 11:30, 2, and 3:15 to win this championship. Oklahoma Drive is the home team in this contest, and they are taking the field. So we'll tell you defensively where everybody's at here momentarily as they take the field in this contest. And now the starting lineup, or not. Are you serious? Timeliness is not a strength here in Del City, apparently, as they're now going to chalk the field. We've only been open since 8 o'clock, but we're now going to chalk the field. So I'm going to leave it at that. It'll be great to have the field smoothed out nicely, but I wasn't expecting it as they were ready to go. Defensively, we're going to give you the starting lineup defensively for Oklahoma Drive in this contest while we have this minor delay. In the circle and pitching will be Izzy. Behind the plate and catching is Mia. Tessa's at first. Jordan's at second. Tinley's at short. Bella's at third. Brecken's in left. Natalie's in center. And Kinley's in right. That is the Oklahoma Drive defensive starting lineup for this contest against five-star. Jordan is number 18, ma'am. We're going to take a 2-minute timeout, and we'll be back. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. All right, we're back. About ready for action here. At least we were speedy about it. Oklahoma Drive, their uniform combination for today will be their black pinstripe tops, red pants, red belt. No, strike that. Black belt and black socks. That's the uniform combination for Oklahoma Drive in this contest and throughout the day here in Del City. Thanks for joining us from wherever you're watching. We hope you're having a great morning here. We are hoping to have a great day here in Oklahoma as well. Temperature at game time is 37 degrees. Winds have died down, only 6 miles an hour from the north. I'm in the tent, bringing you the action.
Start time.
All right. Umpires have said 9:05 start time. I'm not sure if it's 60 or 65 minutes. Blue, is it 60 or 65 minutes? Didn't get an answer. It's all good. For at least the next 65 minutes, let's sit back, relax, and enjoy this segment of the Oklahoma Drive. Here we go. It's time to drive. Izzy waits to give the first pitch. Hit on the ground to Izzy. Picks it up, throws it to Tessa. Gets the out. One pitch, one out. Nice job by Izzy to pick that up cleanly and throw a nice strike to Tessa. One away. Next batter, first pitch is on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. Izzy pitched in the contest yesterday against Oklahoma Havoc, taking a loss. Havoc is one of those teams that they have seen hit on the ground to Jordan. He picks it up gently, picks it up, throws it to Tessa. 2 away. As I said, this ball field is not raked down, so there's some interesting hops here. It's a dirt infield and a grass outfield with a little bit of a drop. So it's not like the turf fields we've seen in Shawnee. First pitch to the 3-hitter on the inside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. A little bit inside. It's 1-1. As I was saying earlier, Izzy pitched against Havoc. Havoc has been a thorn in the side of Oklahoma Drive over the past couple years. And they got to Izzy a little bit, hitting a home run out of the park, and then kind of had her rattled in that one inning. That's where all the runs were given up, 3 runs that inning. And that was enough to get the win. Oklahoma Drive tried to rally back, but came up a little bit short. Swung on a miss for a strike to count even at 2-2. Hit on the ground, foul. Batter stays alive with that foul ball. Count stays at 2-2. This tournament is set up well for Oklahoma Drive. They should be able to do well if they can play their A game. Next pitch. Nice job by the hitter to wait on it. Fouled off to the right side. Count stays at 2-2. We've got baseball and softball in these fields today. A little bit low. Izzy thought that was going to be strike three. Umpire thought otherwise. 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. That's ball 4. So a 2-out walk gets a runner aboard for 5-star. And a courtesy runner comes in, meaning that batter is either the pitcher or the catcher. We'll figure out which here in the bottom of the inning. Cleanup hitter up, down low. Nice stop by Mia to keep the runner from going to second. It's 1-0. Izzy's got to regain her composure after that pitch that she thought was the third strike. Gets away from Mia. Runner's going to advance to second on the wild pitch. It's 2-0 now. Hit on the ground, into the gap. That's going to score a run. It gets knocked down by Natalie. But that's a double. So the walk comes back to haunt Oklahoma Drive as a double to the right center gap. Gets one across. It's 1-0 5-star. Gets past Mia for the first pitch. Runner's going to advance to third on the wild pitch. It's 1-0. Izzy at times takes a little bit of time to get into her rhythm, but once she does, it's pretty automatic. She's finding out right here what's working, what's not. 2-0. Take a breath, Izzy. Just inside is 3-0.
Izzy, come on, you got this, girl.
The 3-0 pitch. That's ball 4. So a walk on 4 pitches. And this would be a good time for Mia to walk up and just get her composure. First pitch, next batter, right down the middle for a strike. 0-1. Runner takes second on defensive indifference. It's not a steal. Oh, 1 delivery. Swung and hit on the ground. Tinley throws it to Tessa for the third out of the inning. That ends the inning. Nice job by Tinley. 5-star does pick up a run after 2 outs. And we move to the bottom of the first inning with Drive coming up to bat. They're down 1-0. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. Bella, Brecken, and Tinley are all due up this inning to lead off the contest in the bottom of the first against Five Star. Five Star picks up a 2-out run, but nothing more. Let's see if Oklahoma Drive can find some of those bats that they had in pretty much every contest. They had good at bats even against Oklahoma Havoc, but that's driven into right field. That's going to drop for a hit. So Bella starts off with a single, and she remains completely on fire as this season gets started. I can only think of one or two times that she has gotten out in the batter's box this year in both tournaments. That brings up Brecken, who shows bunt. Goes over the outside corner for a strike. And Bella steals the base. So Brecken waiting on an 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Picked up. They're trying to get somebody out, but that's an infield single. Bella distracted the shortstop. And that allowed Brecken to reach. That brings up Tinley. We could see early on that this team might be a little bit suspect. First pitch to Tinley is fouled off. It's 0-1. So an 0-1 pitch to Tinley. A little bit outside. Count moves to 1-1. Bella at second, Brecken at first. Early chance for Drive to knock in a tying run. Outside. That was called a strike. That was further outside than the Kansas strike. 1-2. Hit on the ground to the pitcher, who tries to throw to third, but she's already there. So Tinley reaches on a fielder's choice. And the bases are now loaded for Izzy. Not a bad decision by the pitcher, just a little bit too late. First pitch to Izzy, called on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-1. We're going to work with a Kansas strike zone today, as it can go all the way over the line. The 0-1 pitch to Izzy. Swung on, drilled in the middle for a hit. One run's coming in to score. Brecken's coming in to score as well. Tinley's going to third, and that's going to allow Izzy to go to second. So it's a two-run single for Izzy. And Oklahoma Drives on the board and ahead now, 2-1. First pitch to Tessa. Down low and inside for a strike. For a ball. It's 1-0. Tinley at third. Izzy at second. Tessa looking to drive in some runs. The 1-0 pitch. On the outside corner for a strike. It's 1-1. I don't know why she started to check up on that. She just needed to go. 1-1. That's called outside for a ball. It's 2-1. Two-one pitch coming to Tessa. Hit on the ground to first, right on the base. So that drives in a run. Coach Gogol wants to have a conversation because the first baseman actually only tagged the orange part of the bag. The first baseman never actually touched the white part of the bag. That's what Coach Shannon is actually arguing there. It goes down as an out and an RBI. It's 3-1, but really, I get what his argument is because the orange bag is for the runner. It is not for the fielders. So if you touch the orange, which is what she did, that should be constituted as safe. The fielder has to touch the white base, not the orange base. But we'll see what the outcome is of this. Guess they're staying with an out. So Tessa gets an RBI ground out. It's 3-1. And Jordan comes up to the plate with Bella Kay at third now. First pitch, right down the middle for a strike. It's 0-1. So Bella Kay comes in as the courtesy runner for Izzy. Bounces, gets away from the catcher. Bella Kay's coming home fast, and she slides in safe. So Bella Kay scores. It's now 4-1, Oklahoma Drive in this contest. Jordan facing a 1-1 count. That was swung on and missed for a strike. It's 1-2. 1-2 pitch. Swung on. And a strong reaching catch by the third baseman gets the out. 2 away. So Kinley comes up with 2 outs, and the base is empty. Drive up 4-1 in the first inning. Kinley tried to wait on it. Swung a little bit late. It's 0-1. Kinley yesterday against Oklahoma Havoc hit a shot to right field that came about 10 feet from clearing the fence. That next pitch is called on the outside corner for a strike. It's 0-2. Coach Gogol still talking to the umpires about what happened at first base with Tessa on that ground to first. Next pitch is bounced in for a ball. It's 1-2. Hit on the ground. Through the hole for a single. Nice job by Kinley to get a 2-out single. We'll see if we can't get a little bit of a rally going. That brings up Natalie. That's outside for a ball. It's 1-0. A little bit of inconsistency right now on the outside corner. If it goes over the line, sometimes he's calling it a strike. Twice now he's called it a ball, which I'm fine with. 2-0 to Natalie. Kinley at first, 2 away. That's called for a strike. It's 2-1. Throw over to the first, nothing doing. Kinley there safely. Outside, 3-1. Right down the middle for a strike. It's 3-2. Payoff pitch, drilled into left center field for a hit. That's going all the way to the fence. Kinley's coming around to score. And that's a double. Kinley comes in and scores. The ball gets away from the catcher, and Natalie's able to advance to third. On the RBI double, it's now 5-1 drive. Nice piece of hitting by Natalie. So Mia comes up to the plate with 2 away. Natalie at third, and Drive 1 run away from ending this inning. First pitch to Mia, swung on and missed for a strike. It's 0-1. Just outside, count evens at 1-1. So after giving up a 2-out run to Five Star in the top half of the frame, Drive has come back with 5 of their own and are threatening to score a 6th and final run here in the bottom of the first inning. Natalie's got her shoe tied. Mia steps back in the box, facing a 1-1 count. Bounces in, 2-1. 2-1 pitch. Called at the letters for a strike. It's 2-2. And the changeup catches her looking. That ends the inning. But Drive still scores 5 runs in the bottom of the first inning, and we go to the top of the second inning. That's 3 outs. Not sure what the confusion is. Drive scores 5, and after an inning, it's 5-1. Drive 2K10. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We get ready for the top of the second inning with Oklahoma Drive ahead of Five Star by a score of 5-1. Izzy goes into her second inning of work. First pitch of the second inning is fouled back to the backstop. We're underway. Next pitch fouled out of play. Quickly, the count moves to 0-2. Winner of this contest plays at 11:30 against Oklahoma Heat. That pitch outside. Count moves to 1-2. Another pitch fouled to the backstop. Count stays at 1-2. Oklahoma Heat won Pool A yesterday. That one's just a little bit short. Count moves to 2-2. Two. Overthrew it. Count moves to 3-2. Payoff pitch coming. Swung on, fouled out of play. Count stays at 3-2. We'll do it again. Another 3-2 pitch coming from Izzy. Swung up the middle. Kind of bounced funny. That results in an infield single. Jordan went for it. It kind of bounced off to the right side as she was moving past it. It squirted just far enough away for the leadoff batter to get aboard here in the second inning. Next batter. Gets away from Mia. Runner advances to second on the wild pitch by Izzy. So far, with one exception, nobody's hit it hard. Just a couple of walks, causing some problems. Some wild pitches as well. That wild pitch allows the runner to get to third. So Izzy just needs to take a breath and get into her rhythm. When she tries to overpitch, that's when balls go a little bit everywhere. 2-0 count. Swung on, hit on the ground, foul. The 2-1 pitch. Right down the middle for a strike. There you go. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch was fouled to the backstop. Count stays at 2-2. Hit down the line. Umpire calls it foul. It was just foul before it hit third base. Nice stop by Bella. We'll do it again. 2-2.
Come on, way to battle.
By the way the runner took off at third, there was going to be a play at the plate. Swung on, hit in the right field. That's going to drop for a hit. One run is in. It gets past Kinley. And now the runner's going to second. Overthrows the second baseman. It's going to be a single, RBI single. And the error allows the batter to get to second base. It's now 5-2 drive. So Five Star has a runner on second base, one in, nobody out. First pitch swinging, it's 0-1. As I said, this is not the same kind of field as we saw at Fire Lake. And it's got some tricky hops. That one got away from Kinley after he got into right field. Next pitch is low for a ball. It's 1-1. If you can't catch it on the fly, you kind of have to decelerate and wait to see where it's going to hop to after that. Swung on, fouled. Count moves to 1-2. That one got a piece of the umpire, I think. So a 1-2 count coming. That's high. 2-2. With this being an all-day single elimination bracket, really want to be as efficient as possible with the pitches. That one's called inside for a ball. It's 3-2. Izzy doesn't like it. She's got to regain her composure for a 3-2 pitch. That's ball 4. Izzy needs a moment to just regain her composure here. So the first 3 batters have all reached. On the outside corner for a strike, it's 0-1. On walks and soft hits. A little bit outside. Count moves to 1-1. That next pitch is fouled out of play. Moving the count to 1-2. On the outside corner for a strike, and that gets the first out of the inning. Hopefully that brings some confidence back to Izzy here. Shows bunt. Nice stop by Mia. Keep the ball from going down. It's 1-0. 1-0 pitch. All right, hopefully we're back to action here. swung on and drilled in left center field. But a nice play by Natalie ends the inning. Five Star scores 1 run and leaves a couple runners stranded. We go to the bottom of the second inning. Drive continues to lead Five Star by a score of 5-2. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. Vela leads off the top of the second inning. She hits it to center field and is caught for the out. Apologize to everybody for that technical delay. As the ball completely took out the entire setup. Just reminds me I've got to have that safety clip on. First pitch to Brecken outside for a ball, 1-0. I worry about getting that safety clip on here. Hit in the hole, deep to short. Nice stop by the shortstop, but that's an infield single. No way you're going to get Brecken out that way. So an infield single by Brecken puts her aboard with one away, and that brings up Tinley. I think I'm safe until Izzy starts to pitch in the next inning. Hit on the ground is short. Stop by his, nope, gets into left field for a hit. So back-to-back singles by Brecken and Tinley bring Izzy to the plate with a chance to put some more runs on the board. First pitch to Izzy, called outside for a ball. It's 1-0. At the knees for a strike, evens the count at 1-1. Count moves to 2-1. Definitely think that the pitcher for Five Star is starting to labor a little bit. Drilled in left field. That's going over the head of the left fielder for a hit. Brecken's going to come in and score. That goes all the way to the fence. Tinley's going to third, and she's coming home. So that's going to be a 2-run double for Izzy. And it's now 7-2, Oklahoma Drive.
Tessa Claudio.
First pitch to Tessa. Popped up in the air. And fouled. So no one to Tessa. Down low for a ball, 1-1. Hit on the ground at third. Bobbled by the third baseman. She's going to try to get her out, and still does. They call her safe. That'll go down as an infield single. Izzy's able to get to third on the play. Elena comes in to run for Izzy at third. Drilled in left field, but just foul. Tying outside, evens the count at 1-1. Next pitch fouled off to the left side. Count moves to 1-2. I'm not sure why Tessa hasn't moved from first base to second at this point. 1-2. Down low. Tessa finally moves to second base on defensive indifference, not a steal. But Jordan now has two in scoring position. That one's hit in the air, popped up to the first baseman. He makes the out for the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Kinley.
Number 6, Kinley White.
Hit, and that's fair, down the line. Kinley hits it nicely all the way to the fence. That does a ground rule double as it goes under the fence, but the two runs come in to score as Helena and Tessa were already at second and third. There's a two-run double for Kinley, and it's now 9-2. Nice piece of hitting by Kinley. Drilled into right field for a hit. That's going all the way to the fence as well. Kinley's coming around to score. Natalie's going around second. She's headed for a triple. That's a triple for Natalie. Great job. It's now 10-2, Oklahoma Drive.
Now batting number 14, Mia Gardner.
On the outside corner for a strike, it's 0-1. So Drive now up 10-2. Natalie's at third. Hit on the ground at third. Picked up. Thrown off the bag. Mia's able to get around and go to second. and it went out of play, so she's only able to advance a second on the error. But it's now 11-2 drive, and that's 6 runs. That's 6 runs. 6 runs, umpire.
We're not doing unlimited today since it's
Oh, okay. Great. Unlimited runs. So it's now 11-2. There's no limit on the runs you can score. Just learned that. Looks like we got a pitching change, so we're going to take a timeout, and we'll be back. This is Oklahoma Drive 2K10 softball. We're about to get started again here. Drive up 11-2. If you didn't hear before, did not know that it's unlimited runs at this point. So get what you can and take as many runs as you can get. Drilled in left center field for a hit. That gets all the way to the fence again. 1 run is in. Bella's going around second, and she's headed to third, and she's going home. That's going to be an inside the park home run. An inside the park home run by Bella brings the score to 13-2. And the floodgates are wide open at this point. Brecken comes to the plate with 2 away. That pitch is outside for a ball, 1-0. So hopefully this allows Drive to get their bats going and get some muscle memory in as they play on the rest of this tournament. They're about 10 minutes away from on the outside corner for a strike is 2-1. But with it being unlimited runs, they got to make sure that they play good defense on the other end of it. Bounces in, 3-1. Seems pretty academic at this point. The Drive has to maintain focus and maintain their hitting. That's ball 4. And Brecken reaches with 2 away. We're going to be in a station-to-station type situation here pretty quick outside of
Number 5, Kinley Stinson.
hits into the gap. So Tinley steps in. First pitch to her, up high for a ball, 1-0. Drilled in left field, but caught by the left fielder for the third out of the inning. Drive scores 8 in that inning, and we move to the top of the third. Drive up 13-2. This is Oklahoma Drive, 2K10 softball. We move into the top of the third inning, what is expected to be the last inning if Drive can just get 3 defensive outs. First pitch from now Bella, in for a strike. It's 0-1. Bella and Izzy switch positions. Bella now the pitcher. Izzy at third. Foul off makes it 0-2. Oklahoma Drive going to rely on these ladies to pitch them towards the championship today. Hit on the ground softly to Bella. Picks it up, throws it to Tessa for the out. 1 away. Brings the next batter, who is the original starting pitcher. 5-star needs a 12-star rally here. Hit on the ground hard. Tinley, who picks it up, throws it to Tessa for the out. 2 away. So 5-star presumably down to the last out. First pitch to the next batter. Down low for a ball, 1-0. Just outside one of the local fire departments. Hopefully everybody's okay. That pitch swung on and missed for a strike. It's 1-1. Another pitch swung on, missed for a strike. It's 1-2. And after seeing Izzy for 2 innings, Bella has them way off. 1-2. Swung on. Fouled off to the left side. Count stays at 1-2. The 1-2 pitch. Hit on the ground to Jordan. Jordan picks it up. Throws it to Tessa. That should be the ball game. That is the ball game. Oklahoma Drive defeats 5-Star by a score of 13-2. They'll be playing next at 11:30 against Oklahoma Heat. Izzy picks up the win as the starter. The time of the game was approximately 56 minutes, and the attendance was tens of fans. We'll see everybody back here at 11:30 for the next contest against Oklahoma Heat.